with the Ezreal on bot side. I think you just play heavy for chasing top side.
Yeah. This Lissandra support's caught me off guard a little bit. It must be Lissandra support, right? This isn't going anywhere else. Now we were expecting Alistar Blitzcrank into
here for Elyoya, and as Kedro said, I'm not really sure why you didn't try and clear that Gromp before you tried to move through here. Cutting back on it means that you just lost it.
Yeah. Punished for this one. Hold on, keep your eyes on this. Mickey, that Glacial Path can get him under the tower. Didn't quite see if he has leveled it up just yet. Here comes Yike, Caps as well.
He can just flash W, can't he?
Elyoya's just over the wall, and first blood secured by Yike. Not going to take any more turret shots. Mickey does get caught by the wall. Couple more autos is all that's needed. Elyoya does get the reply at least.
Yeah, nice reply from Elyoya. Managed to get him at Chasey, knocked him underneath the tower. There's 2 terror shots.
Chasey's taken down. Well played by Broken Blade.
That's a
forced to back away. I think he had a minion there just on that last second. Now all of a sudden, Broken Blade may need to use that flash. Dashes for now. Gets stunned up by Elyoya. Is pulls Chasey underneath the tower, and he does it once more.
That was nasty from BB. Manages to catch out Chasey with the flick back. Beautifully done, punishing the lack of flash.
Kazi and Hellesang, both of them are rooted up. Hans Summer pushes forward and gets the kill with that rend.
He's mad because you can see G2 want to try and move bot lane. Caps.
Oh, Caps gets caught out, throws out the ult, and knock up lands onto Mickey. He's going to be able to use that Glacial Path to get away. Mad Lions now running, rooted. Niski's held in place. The Nature's Grasp doing work. Wait for that bomb to explode, and Niski's just about popped in his own jungle. 5th kill of the game. Steps out. Mickey stepping into the bush. Let's find out. Mickey 6 throws down the 2. Hans Summer's already picked up a kill. Kazi forced to flash for his life. Glacial Path forward. One more Pierce. One more auto. And it's a double kill for Hans Summer. And Mickey escapes with...
Dragon is going to help.
All right, round 2. Level 10 for Broken Blade. Got the flash, got the ult, steps forward. Gets the knockback, continues to run for his life for now. Elyoya's holding on to that prison. Broken Blade literally is walking away.
Not again. BB can knock them.
Oh, no. The ult comes out. Broken Blade's got 1. He's not done just yet. A 3-level advantage, and Elyoya is trying to get as far away as possible. You cannot stop Broken Blade. Can he get the final kill? Looking under the tower. He gets it. One last auto, and Broken Blade wins the 1v2.
It's just an absolute montage around the entire map. BB pulls it off again and again and again.
I mean, what's the definition of insanity? Well, actually, might need to wait here.
Let's find out. Yike will get taken out, but he manages to cast the ultimate before being taken down. Buster shot in the last order from Caps. Gets an immediate reply. So at least a small solace for Mad. But this is a huge mountain to climb.
I was going to say, because it's not even. Hans is going to take red. Immediately, Tristan is going to go top and potentially take that top tier 1 as well.
Mickey does have that frozen tomb available, and Hillesang's being burnt down. Tick, tick. Mickey gets himself another. Play was secured as well, and cannot stand toe-to-toe. Down around 8,000 gold at the 14-minute mark. And lose their second tower immediately. And Herald will be available if G2 want to pick that one up. Look at the resources now, looking to secure the 3rd outer turret in that top lane. 2 members of G2 being jumped on. Will be the target first and is taken out immediately. No other support from Mad was stepping forward. So unfortunately, that's the 12th kill secured here for G2. And I think, Dagda, so for game 2, let's think about this one just a little bit. Because for G2, they are just executing beautifully. Take a look at this. That's once again the Frozen Tomb. And just to get that Emperor's Divide out is enough damage from Kazi to get a reply kill onto Mickey. Elyoya throws out the prison, catches up Yike. He's stepping away, and Hans Summer may need to body to challenge Elyoya. He skipped the Gromp, was punished for it. Then opened up for the tower dive, and once again, Hillesang the target. Caps and Mickey looking to run him down. One more auto will do it. Caps is on the board, the first of the game. Mickey's not done yet. Continuing to step forward, push that vision line, got back up from Yike. Once Caps brings the wave forward, Mickey's going to self-cast in a little bit of trouble. Gets pushed backwards into the waiting arms of Kazi. Teleport coming down now here from a Broken Blade. Yike throws out Nature's Grasp, and True Shot Barrage won't find its target. So yes, another kill. Take a look at just how much map control G2 have. We're not even 20 minutes into the game. They're starting to continue chipping away. What if Herald's available to them? Dragon's available as well. If Hans and BB stick around, Mad may fancy a fight. That's the knockback. Time to go all out. Hans Summer forced to cleanse. Holding on to that flash for now. Broken Blade in the midst of 4 Mad Lions. Won't be able to find the kill this time around. Caps has been able to respawn and rejoin the fight.
Oh,
KC not going to be taken out just yet. Caps flashes forward. Gets it with the buster shot. W's once again forward into Mad Lions. And Hilly running for his life. G2 melting through the Mad Lions.
Is Hilly dead? He has nowhere to go. Hans is on one side, Caps is on the other.
GG Hilly. The kill secured. The 4th for Caps in a matter of a minute or two. That gold lead is 11,000, 12,000 now. And they're going to start pushing into the inhibitor turrets too. I mean, if they get a good wave to push on, we could get a Dancing Herald.
I mean, look, maybe they shouldn't. I was actually going to joke about it, take the inhibitor, because it shows up, you're like, this is just reset central. Look at how low Mad Lions are across the board, and as soon as he gets one, he's going to be able to follow up on everyone. Yike here, playing front line, will go down.
Or will Mad Lions get a Baron? Place your
dropped. We're going to find out. G2's going to win the game.
Guys, they're heralding your base.
It's not even down to half.
Oh no. Oh no.
Continue the pressure. Nexus star number 1 is taken down. Yike is thrown out the ult. Baron still standing and teleports and recalls coming in.
Are we going to get a dancing Shelly?
On to Niski. 800 hit points on Shelly. The Nexus is being focused. And if Shelly's going to die,
don't get rid of Shelly.
Do it. Niski to win.
We got the dancing Shelly, didn't we? Play for team fights, there's the Nautilus.
Instant Nautilus. Okay, so a number of options here from G2 seem to have an answer to everything Mad Lions wanted to do. The thing I want to keep an eye on is
Master up though between the Clade and the Renekton, so the fact that Chasey's getting his help is great. Mickey
is in so much trouble. Stretch lines into the wall. Niski's going to get over himself with that QE. The fear from Yike will allow Mickey once again to dredge line to safety or not. Hilly and Chasey pushing deep into the jungle. Kill secured. First blood to Mad Lions.
Continue to play this, although we might be looking
at level 6. He put a pick down. He can go for this.
Level 6. It's time for the Crow Storm. Kazi forced to cleanse and flash away, and Hilly's already dead. Ike is going to sit forward once again. Throws down the ultimate. Gets zapped in the face and shot by Hans Summer. 2 quick kills for G2 in the bottom lane. Caps goes forward. Is Emperor's Divide backwards, and the Sand Soldiers pick it up. Lane. Dominus was dropped by Chasey. Broken Blade's lost his mount. Oh, Yoya just waiting in the wings. Not going to go in just yet. This Rift Herald dropped. I mean, Dagdas will play into at least one of the opportunities, although you would have expected that Fiddlesticks to play around the other lane.
Realistically, you need to start moving. Oh, hang on.
Caps?
Oh, what is this? What is this? Emperor's Divide back, flash and W away. Caps is taken out by Daisy and the Sand Soldiers. What was that teleport?
Oh, yeah.
Here comes Ghost into the middle lane. Won't be able to find the Terrifier of the Fear. Trying to strain with the Bountiful Harvest, and that's 2 kills. Also around. Daisy's been dropped. Caps just gets the buster shot available. W over the wall. Here comes Hilly. The quickness has been dropped. The knockup, the killer instinct from Kazi. Chasey's on a killing spree. And his targets are plenty. Mickey's running away for his life. Gets caught in place. Dredge lines to the wall. And Chasey commits the flash for another kill.
I don't know why you're committing to that as G2 though. You know the BB is completely zoned out from that top side of the map. Yike, sidesteps that engage.
Slide, glide, Emperor's Divide. And that's immediately set up. Will Crow storm away for a few seconds of safety. Finally taken down. Niski on a killing spree.
So really, he's got a lot of tools to disrupt the enemy team, and they're not that tanky. They have the Iron Shields and the Redemption, which is the biggest pain, but in terms of like...
Yeah, you've got Hans Summer that's not up against anyone particularly tanky, but it's the same on the opposite side for G2. Like, it's not like you're going Gore Drinker on Broken Blade or like into the Death Stance or Sterix or something along those lines. It's Ravenous Hydra first, so you're not going to be particularly tanky on this Clade. You got a Fiddle who doesn't want to be particularly in your front line either, and then you've got a Nautilus who at this stage of the game is just not handed to them in this one, but they are doing a good job now that they have control to set up on this mid lane to get this Rift Sword here for Mad if they want to try and hard force this Baron, because I think that's the one way G2 get back into this.
Alternative.
Yeah, definitely. I think they just took the tower mids. They've all come out of base. The Rakanah's 4 wards ready. They have, again, like 2 options here. Top tier 2 is low, bot tier 2.
Be able to at least force G2 to run. Not expecting that movement. Niski hops over the wall himself. Dredge time back there from Mickey. Goes Golden, buying some time. Hylissang's trying to catch members with the quickness. Teleport completed. Mickey gets one. Bear Trap on a rope comes out. Crowstorm will find the front line, but not much more. Niski with a beautiful ultimate sets up 2 quick kills. The Mad Lions find the fight they were looking for.
It's the chase down, isn't it? G2 are kind of running out of time. They're getting choked out their own jungle. They have to look for a pick.
So there was no real way for Hansama to try and catch up. Mad Lions are able to group so fast on the play. And now Baron going across the Mad Lions. I think that's going to be...
It's a clap back. They punished every mistake that G2 has made, and there have been plenty. And with this Baron empowered push,
G2.
they're going to at least open up that middle lane.
Transition across the top end, they lose their mid inhib as well.
What is the answer now from G2? Gonna need a miracle to try claw this back more realistically to game 3 or to clean it up. Niski's on that bottom turret. Chasey's pushing BB backwards. He's been dismounted. Inhibitor's about to fall, and it's all coming down around G2's ears. This Red Bull Baron power play is fantastic. 3,000 gold up. There's still a minute to go. One inhibitor down, a second will fall. It's only 24 minutes into this game. I mean, G2 won game 1 in around 21, 22-ish minutes. Mad Lions reply back after punishing G2.
Yeah.
Set themselves up now for that final push.
I think Mad are just going to play on top waves. Look where Karz is standing. Just going to wait to push out, threaten the triple inhibitor, and eventually G2 will have to engage.
All right, Mickey will catch on Hilly. I don't know if he really wanted it. Damage return from Chasey. Kill secured, though, by Niski. And the rest of G2 are now reeling. Baron's still up for another 30 seconds. There's not a lot of minions to work with. G2 in a numbers disadvantage. Yike stepping back. May not be able to have a surprise Crow Storm. Mad Lions, they might be looking for this push. Baron's going to time out in 15, continuing to usher these minions forward, chipping away at these Nexus turrets. Mad gonna look to even out this series. Yeah, first Nexus turret about to fall in just a moment. A couple shots is all it will need. Still 3 seconds before Mickey's alive. G2, are you going to try to defend? G2, are you going to try to fight? You have to pull that trigger. The base is just being chipped away. He once again finds the trench line. Crowstorm will force the flash in the clans of the Akazi. He's running for his life. Super Mega Death Rocket does not enough. Unfortunately for G2, down 11,000 gold. They don't have the numbers. They don't. Capsule's Buster Shot still on cooldown. Turret is currently the focus, is taken down. 1 second for that Crowstorm. I think he's running for his life. Nexus not being chipped away at, but the supers are starting to pour into the base. Multiple waves of double supers. Trenchline won't find its target. The Crowstorm goes in, and the Mad Lions go out. They've dropped Yike where he stands. Mickey, Broken Blade, all dropping and running for their lives as the Nexus will be the next target. Mad Lions bounce back to even up the series.
Mad Lions managed to turn.
They're going to play Zillion? Okay, well.
Oh, okay.
Now, there's not a lot of burst on G2, but that can be a revive on a tank for Mad Lions, so they are going to go for the range support option, and it's going to be a speedy Aphelios.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to really... Well, actually, maybe they will go for it. Honestly, Karzi's been taking a lot of damage here.
All right, so flashes and heals still available here in this bottom lane. Yikes, level 3, double buffs. Let's try find that crash down. Hilly will bomb and stun up Hansama for now. Not going to be able to find the Q. Flashes away. Karzi and Hilly staying alive for now. Rooted in place.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
Needs one more shot. There's only
G2.
the heal. They find the kill, but immediately lose 2.
The double bomb from Hilly was actually so close.
Here comes Yike. So that middle lane forces the flash out of Niski, so at least that's a small win. Ayoya is still lingering in this bottom lane, will finally push forward. And this thing, in fact, takes so much damage underneath the tower. Below 100, one lost onto an Hunt.
No, Yoya's dead.
What was that? 2 quick kills. At least gets one in reply, but that was awful.
What the hell are these dives?
May have just gift wrapped this one. Down to 600.
Ready for the eye.
All of a sudden, 3 members apiece. Yike will pick it up. Manages to get the Magnet Storm down. Here comes Broken Blade. Pulls Mad Lions towards him. The ascension is demonic. Niski slides in for at least one in reply. Caps flashes over the Emperor's Divide. Looking for the kill. Chasey, but he's not going to be able to do it. The Column does so much work, and Chasey stays alive.
Just renekting things.
12 minutes, but yeah, I agree. It's slow in the sense that no one's really found a big lead. There's the TP from Chasey you were talking about.
And this thing's going to flash away. Hansama's in a little bit of trouble. Mickey's going to be the next target. Alyoya's coming through the jungle as well. So is Niski. Initial Prison must find its target, waiting to throw it out. Because just yet finally catches out onto Mickey. The Emperor's Divide is flashed over from Hansama. Mickey will be the sacrificial support while that is happening, both top and mid.
Broken Blade in the top side, you will end up losing Dragon, but honestly, the amount of gold G2 have just picked up off the back, you're pretty happy if you end up winning a big old team fight. So at the moment, Mad Lions, Going to just give this up, back away, and make sure they can just keep on farming.
G2 not going to be challenged for this one. Keep your eyes on Alyoya. No ultimate available for a little while. Still on cooldown. But again, investing time, investing resources into this bottom lane. Mickey and Hans, there's no flash available. The stun connects onto that combo. Here comes Yike as well. All of a sudden, the knockup is landing onto Alyoya. Yike will find that piercing strike.
The revive.
Chrono Shift comes out to Kazi. Red, white, flashes for the fight. He's got the first. He's looking for the second. But the Unbreakable is blocking so much of Kazi's damage. Mickey and Yike run for their lives. Caps is trying to get another one back. But Alyoya is a tonky man for now. Caps is going to fall.
The bomb's missed it.
All that needed. The
What's
bombs
going on?
Connect. Finally taken down by the Sand Soldiers, and Mickey will be the next to fall. Mad Lions dominating the bottom lane.
Successful dive!
The dive worked, you're right. It's a 4v4 in the bot side. Mad Lions win. Broken Blade solo killed Chasey, diving him underneath the tier 1. Carsey dished out so much damage. The Braum shield blocked a lot of that damage. The bombs missed because Niski wanted the kills.
Berlin, are you?
It's a lot of chakrams.
Yeah, the fact he gets the ultimate there gets him so much. Alyoya found Mickey though.
We can't watch it because there's another fight happening.
Oh, he got
He's going to get
interrupted.
body block, pulled backwards, and he will fall. The 11th kill for Mad, 17th of
Niski as well, which is going to give him a lot more control up against Caps. You're now getting the top lane tower down where Broken Blade TP right behind him.
All right, look at the mini-map though. There is resources for both sides. Broken Blade's using that demonic ascension. Looking for the demon flare. Yike is now fighting this
Chasey
Herald.
can't move.
Caps teleported to the top lane. Chasey is just being burned alive. There is nothing that he can do. Yike is still on that Herald, and Mad have conceded, so they've lost Chasey. They are trying to take down this mid tower, and they will successfully do so. Niski's
Overload on the side lane. Chasey already used the first E, but the wave's already down. Gonna look to commit to the tower here is G2 to get the third outer tower of the game.
The tower is secured. A couple of members moving through the river, and still a minute and 10 seconds before the
collapsing.
dragon. And Mad Lions, they're using that time warp, using that speed buff. The prison comes out and manages to connect onto BB. He throws down the ult himself, and Mickey steps forward, waiting for the fissure. Here comes Niski to boot. Niski's knocked up into the air. The target, however, is Alyoya. Hunt Summers joining the fray, and Mickey's blocking as much as he can with that Unbreakable. You keep your eyes on Kazi. As long as he's healthy, it's going to be tough.
Why are Mad collapsing like that without Carsey? They're full on engaging without the Aphelios. Maybe they can re-engage here if G2 stays. Chasey's dead.
The target is Chasey. He's getting jumped on and taken out. The ultimate was committed there.
Really strange things coming through here. Mad Lions, though, will be able to turn over towards the Dragon. But again, G2, they're just playing for gold. They're like, hey, look, if we can get these towers, close the gold leads, we're going to be in a better spot.
G2.
The previous team fight as well exemplified the surprising tankiness of that Swain. Just being able to drain tank through everything. And the second Dragon towards the ground, setting up some vision.
Mickey?
Kazi gets some damage down onto Mickey. Here comes Broken Blade. Blocked off by the Zillion bombs. Kazi's holding onto the Gale Force, and the flash. Moonlight Vigil is out. Turns his focus, flashes away from Broken Blade, trying to burn through him. The damage from Swain is not enough just yet. Finally, the Chrono Shift comes down from Hilly. He's going to bring Kazi back.
Broken Blade's doing so much work.
Broken Blade! The demon is unleashed, destroying Mad Lions nearly single-handedly.
Try and get Niski's TP. See if Niski wants to join.
Alyoya making his way towards the pit. And movement speed from Zillion helping out. Teleport still not being committed. Finally is. Yike is inside the pit alone. G2 now turning, trying to find a target to burn. On the front line is Broken Blade, and Yike finds the stun. But Kazi's got a lot of damage to apply. Chasey's taken out.
BB goes Kazi.
Broken Blade takes out. Kazi now all of a sudden with him running for his life. There's no damage to follow it up. It's all on G2. They've got themselves the advantage. 2 for 1. And Niski's looking for the Empress to find. Not going to be able to find the target just yet. It's locked in place. The stun was beautiful. Caps, rocket jumps forward. Looking for Hilly, who's out of mana. He's got no flash. One lost.
The bomb can give vision, so someone's going to have to do damage over this well. There goes Caps.
Caps hops over and find himself a kill. Actually, it was Hans Summer that got the secure. He's being forced away. Baron will be secured, and BB again taking over the fight, finding that key target.
Yeah, he got the pull onto Carsey with no flash. The Zillion also.
And I think that advantage for Caps, plus 3k himself. I think the important one for me as well, that extended them. Broken Blade on the front line. Gets stunned up. The ult is available. Throws it down. Man on the retreat. Double stun is good. prevents any follow-up, but nobody dies. However, in the mid lane, Cap's able to take out tower.
They got the bot wave, but now they're losing mid inhibitor, so they need to retreat and come back towards this tower, and then they're going to lose the bot tower anyway when this wave comes in, you have to imagine. Maybe Carzzy can clear it out with his blue gun.
Multiple members looking for the flank. Mickey's got his ultimate on cooldown, not available. Yikes stepping forward. Magnet Storm is up. Follow Carzzy. Flash is available for him, and Yike not going to be able to hold anybody in place. Niski's now joined the fray, and I think Mad Lions, they've managed to survive for now. Niski staring into Yike. Magnet Storm was already used. Niski's right behind multiple members, but what is the plan? The tower has fallen. They'll find themselves a kill, but they will lose that tower, and G2 on the retreat. Mad Lions trying to force G2's hand. Baiting around the Baron. A couple wards there just behind them, and stepping forward. Mickey's committed the flash, and Carzzy's already running for his life. Prisoners down, here comes Yike. Magnet Storm has been dropped. Carzzy drops on the right vigil. Not enough to kill Hans Summer. However, Chase has been dropped. Niski's the next target. Multiple members of G2 chasing him. Caps finds the double kill. He's got that W available if he wants to continue the chase. Looking to push Carzzy and Aljoya away. Niski running for his life. And Caps is inside the base, uncontested and alone.
Caps managed to get the kill onto Chasey and then leaping into the backline again to cause so many issues for Mad. Now Niski, he's out of the equation.
3 members running him down. Emperor's Divide buys time. The sliding glide to safety. Re-engage from Aljoya. Carzzy goes low, drop down. Cap stays alive. Niski still leading G2 on a wild goose chase. Will finally be taken down in a moment or two as Yike and Broken Blade push forward. Caps solo killing the Nexus turrets. 7-2 and 7. 5,000 gold in the lead. And G2 will take down Mad Lions. After a couple more kills, a few more shots onto the Nexus. And G2 will be 1 win away from the season finals.
Caps was an absolute raid boss in that.
Very well with the Rumble Nautilus Jarvan picks, and as you guys said, it is the Xayah.
Yeah, it is a great call out though on the Jarvan, because like even though Xayah can dodge away some of the damage for a little bit, like she will be absolutely locked inside that. So this is not
great for Broken Blade right now. He could be susceptible to an easy gank, but he's gonna look for Niski.
Niski's got that flash available, rooted up, knocked back. Chase some damage in reply. Caps' passive is popped, and Niski will look like he's just gonna get run down here. Tries to clear out the minions as best as possible, and first blood
he has to be quick.
Minions to work through. Trenchline gets Hilly to safety for now. Flash is still up for Carzzy, and he may be the sacrifice. Yeah, Carzzy's going to be able to escape for now. Throws out that whip. Aljoya forward. Dragon is now slowly going to reset. Carzzy's going to be able to come in from the south. And Lions, do they fancy the fight? Dragon's still alive, 1,200 hit points. Dredgeline will pull Mickey back. Carzzy's trying to force Hans Summer away from the fight. Beautiful from Aljoya. Dragon secured by G2, but the kill already on Mad Lions. Hans Summer running for his life, taken down by Niski. Cap should be able to get the replies. Yike is being focused down by Hilly and Carzzy. Niski dropped this time around, and all of a sudden Caps is now the target of Aljoya. Scattered fight across the jungle. Dragon goes to G2 ult, and he may be the recipient of some love here. Caps and Broken Blade looking to seal his fate. Starts to overheat and will just get easily run down in the top lane.
Nice job by Caps with the Roma.
Execute already. Can stick around. Minion wave with that cannon. Lost a very long time. Aljoya engages and gets the knockup onto Mickey. Another kill secured, this time to Carzzy.
The flash, Yoya's behind Hans Summer.
Oh, here he comes. Drops down that Cataclysm. Hans Summer pulls the feathers back. He's got a lot of damage onto Aljoya. No flash available to him. Mickey saves the day, keeping Hans Summer alive.
I think this Dragon might just be gone.
An unbearable available. The Cataclysm has just come off cooldown, and G2
Bolt here. You know, I think his team's...
Ooh, Broken Blade commits the ult, gets the flash out. Aljoya is nearby.
That's
Cataclysm's available, and Broken Blade forced to run for his life.
Whoa.
Not gonna be able to get burned down just yet, but here comes Aljoya. Cataclysm on his head.
Terrors that Mad could potentially get some good damage down onto.
Yeah, small gold deficit for Mad Lions, but this game state is really good for them at the moment with these the bot side by the Yone. Where is he going to TP here, Broken Blade? There's a wards scattered around the blue buff.
Cataclysm 7 seconds, no equalizer yet. Herald down to 2,000 is secured. All of a sudden, that fish has dropped down. Teleport into the river. Aljoya's on the retreat. Carzzy being shut down by Hans Summer. Throws forward with the killer instinct. The damage is simply too much from Niski. He manages to get one. Broken Blade tries to do something, but simply cannot connect with enough. And now G2 are on the retreat. Mad Lions are able to get away with their lives. The Cataclysm dropped down, forces the flash out. Dredgeline connecting on the lift as
go
well.
down.
As Yike is dropped by Elyoya, Caps is dropped by Niski, and Mad Lions win the fight.
Mad Lions are able to catch them, and they get more. Another flash, and Sama goes down.
Elyoya connecting after the flag and drag flash and Broken Blade.
Top side, Caps is TPing in. I think he's just going to have to go down here.
Yeah, there's no tower available to fall back to. Mickey's going to block as much as he can, and kill will be secured by Caps. The 9 kills.
This game state, they're going to go Hullbreaker Yone. Now, this is a thing that's been popping up a lot in solo queue in terms of having a lot of side lane pressure, and they have the LeBlanc as well.
Resetting. As this Rift Tower is going to go down in mid lane, he needs to try and come in and help mid because Caps is on bot side with no TP either. So Mad are kind of just chasing them around, and now Hilly looking for the pick.
Yeah, 2 uncontested objectives. The drag and the mid tower. Caps will be the target, and the teleport is committed. Ultimate drop there from Nautilus and caught in place. Niski comes in with that killer instinct, and the Cataclysm thrown in for good measure. Yes, a lot
Pressure will be mounted on these sides, and so Mad need to find picks like this.
Well, looking for Mickey. He's going to hop back to Broken Blade. He's still got that ult available. Forces the flash out of Mickey. He's caught in a tri-bush. It's all unbound, and BB's on retreat. Kill secured again for Man. G2 have got some reinforcements coming up for Broken Blade. Chasey will stare down Yike and start to burn him. That Flame Spitter does a ton of damage on that Flame Spitter. And Yoya engages as well. Chasey forced to run for his life as Hansam is firing over the wall. Cataclysm is dropped. Broken Blade is looking for Kazi. Forced to run back.
That they need to find here, Mad Lions. They need to continuously force around mid or when Mickey wants to put vision down so that they can't be under threat of these side lane pushes.
I mean, Mad are doing such a good job.
Back to the pit. I think they're going to
They
solve
have
this
to
Baron.
force this. They have to start it up and get this Yone TP. They have to group up and force constantly.
How low is this Baron? Down to 8,000. Burned through fairly quickly. Couple of flanks on the side. Cap steps forward. Baron has now been peeled away from. Broken Blade gets into the river. Fate is sealed. Beautiful connection. The most fed member of G2 sets up 2, 3 quick kills, and it's G2 turning for Baron.
It's the same with Mickey. The Braum ult interrupted the engage from Elyoya. The flag and drag was gone, and G2 were able to turn on that beautifully.
These are the mistakes that G2's comes force. It's the side lane pressure. You have to start a Baron there to get the Yone TP, but by the time they're running
The jungle. Like, Mad knew they were under pressure because they were like, we have to engage on this as a 5-man unit because Broken Blade is down on that bot side, but because they're not able to find that with G2 successfully kind of disengaging, when now G2 get Baron, they get the Dragon, which was a massive win con for Mad Lions, and now they can start to just punish even further with this Hullbreaker.
In comparison to all the previous skirmishes, Mad Lions are able to dip around and avoid it. Hylissang has been somewhat caught out. She's Yike is taking a lot more damage. Nature's Grasp is thrown out. Broken Blade steps forward, channels the ult, and flashed away from once again. Broken Blade escapes with his life, but Caps has got the kill onto the support. They've got the Baron Equalizer drop to try and clear the wave out. Caps distorts to safety. Broken Blade's on the bottom lane. He's got no teleport available to him. Well timed there from Caps, just Wing over the wall as soon as Niski was flying in. Tower secured in the top lane, and Hansama's chipping away that inhibitor turrets, and Broken Blade making his way towards that bottom lane. All right, mid inner turret is dropped. Caps is a little while away from having his TP up and available, but he's pushing all the way to the inhibitor turret. Hylissang gets caught out by BB. Not able to find the kill just yet, but if they can keep Mad Lions busy, they'll be able to open up the base. Blast going over the wall. The bite will land. Kazi coming in from the side, and Hansama's got himself the first of the fight. In the 3v3, the next to fall is Chasey, running back away, and Hansama will be dropped in reply. Caps, however, continues the pressure with the help of Yike. Inhibitor will be dropping as well. Niski almost blown up. Needed that shield from the ultimate just to stay alive. Broken Blade jumping onto Karthus. Kazi will be taken out as well. The base is open up. G2 have got a 4 versus 2. They're turning their attention to the Nexus turrets. Now Yoya's doing what he can to slow them down. The turret damage is working though, and all of a sudden Caps is drop low. His passive is popped. The first Nexus turret has fallen, and Niski's the last man standing. He's dropped. He's aced. Mad Lions are down, and G2 Esports will make it to their 14th final in the LEC. Out of 18 possible finals, this will be their 14th. And G2 looking to win the 2023 Season Finals in Montpellier. The squad's going to be in the Swiss. We'll figure out what their seeding is going to be next week. But for G2, I like the fact that they are continuing to be creative, and I want to see whether or not Fnatic or Mad can figure out some answers to them, because I don't think you can beat them in the draft, right? So you have to then figure out how to out-hands them or play around the map better, because we saw it today. Drafts wasn't necessarily the deciding factor.
Yeah, I think a huge amount of it is going to be a case of, right, how do we try and set up for objectives better than them, and then maybe we can look for picks in that way.
Well, we're going to have to find out. Congratulations to G2. For now, we're going to head on stage where Law is standing by with Yike.
The rookie of the season. Yike, thank you so much for joining me after your game. Congrats on taking down Mad Lions, making it to finals. You will be playing in Montpellier, but we'll touch on that a bit later. Last time I talked to G2, there were this joke around the 4 fun games that you have sometimes, and content games, as we call them. Is it how you would describe game 2?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the same as 2 weeks ago when I played the Evelyn game. It was also game 2, so I was a bit sketched with game 2 being the fiddle game, but it happens. It was a sad game.
Okay, I would not doubt that you had something in mind when you played Evelyn, but I think Fiddlesticks against Ivern makes a lot of sense. I know that a lot of people have been waiting for this champion to be played. Maybe a bit hard to play when the solo laners don't play to the expectations, I would say. How would you describe this game, and how is it supposed to go theoretically, especially with Kled top lane?
Yeah, I mean, we showed the Kled before into Renekton, and I think it's a good pick. I think we can actually fight 2v2 top. Maybe it was a bit harder now with the Fiddle Kled, because we didn't lose it, but we didn't win it as well. And his lane got a bit hard after that. And yeah, I mean, the solo lanes got maybe a bit behind, and it happens. I'm not blaming anyone. I played a bit bad. My ultimate was bad that game, but I got a good ultimate bot lane, so I was happy with that. But overall, the Fiddle game was a failure.
Live and learn, Saj, and maybe new champions that you guys are training for next week. Don't give in too much, but do you have other stuff ready?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe, yeah.
All right, looking forward to this, of course. I want to touch on the rookie of the season that you got earlier this week. Congratulations on this.
Thank you.
Did you expect it? Thank you, Berlin. Did you expect this one?
Yeah, I mean, in some way I could have maybe expected it, because I also play in G2 and we won everything kinda. The only thing we lost was the spring split, but overall I think we won the All-Star, all 5 of us. We got the MVP on Mickey, the coaching staff, everything. So I guess maybe it was a bit expected, but I'm still very thankful, and yeah, I mean, I'm very happy.
I mean, we saw what happened in the LCK when KT Rolster got the All-Pro team. Anything to say about this, given that G2 got the same treatment here?
Yeah, it was a big curse on KT, I saw that, and it's a bit scary, but I also saw that in 2019 with the G2 roster, they also got All-Star, all 5 of them, and they kind of did pretty good.
No jinx and curses, it's just teams playing bad at the end of the day. But following up on the rookie award that you got, what was your resolution when you joined G2 at the beginning of the year? What were you looking to prove personally?
Yeah, I mean, when I joined G2, I had to fill the shoes of Jankus, which in my opinion is like the GOAT of Western youngsters. So it was very scary for me. I was very nervous in the beginning, but I think the more we played, from winter to spring to MSI and all of that, I think I just improved much more all the time, and my team really helped me a lot to just become the player that I am, and I feel like I became good. So I'm thankful for my team helping me so much, and yeah.
You became amazing. Yeah, credits where it's due. Honestly, where do you see the improvements? Outside of the game and in the game as well?
I mean, the thing I really like with this team is that we do a lot of stuff together outside of the game. We just watch stuff together, like anything. We watch Game of Thrones, as maybe people know, and we're watching other stuff right now. So I think doing this kind of stuff, team activities, is like very good for us. And then in game, I think my laners are just insane. I mean, I can play around anyone. We can dive, maybe not like the Rel game, but we can dive a lot of lanes, and we can just punish.
That's the way you play, honestly. I'm looking forward to seeing how you can do next week on stage. But before that, someone is in the audience, came for you today. An impromptu visit from what I heard from Roma. Your dad is in the audience. Anything you would like to tell him? Next to Cap's dad, actually. It's just dad all around today.
Yeah, my dad saw that I got Rookie of the Year, and he was very happy to me. I think he chats to me every single day, and I'm very, very thankful for him being supportive of me every day, and I really love him. Thank you so much, Dad.
We love supporting parents, and amazing that he came to see you win today. Next step, though, Montpellier. What is your resolution for this game? What are you looking forward to the most? You come from the LFL, you're going to go back there to play in France. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I can say that I'm used to playing on stage in France. I played like 3 times last year, maybe 4 times, and it was very fun. I think the French crowd is very loud and very yeah, it's really fun to play for them, and it's going to be very fun to go to the finals, play on a big stage. The only time I did it this year was MSI, so yeah, I'm so excited. I think it's going to be so fun.
It's going to be a banger for sure. Yeah, thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you.
Pleasure having you on stage as always. And we're going to toss back to the last segment of the day, post-game lobby with Odo and Broken Blade and Sharks, of course. Take it away.
Thank you so much. Wonderful interview. I know you're feeling a bit under the weather, Laura, but you did an amazing job. Can you hear me? Yes. Welcome everyone to the LEC postgame lobby. I'm joined by Odo and Broken Blade, and to be completely honest, I don't even think I need to be here with these two. Like,
yeah, I mean,
take it away.
We can meme a lot. I mean, I love the picks. It looks like you're profiling it today, and you're kind of styling on some fools today. It was nice to see.
Yeah, I mean, once the real opponent's Excel was eliminated, I could just for fun it, you know.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
It's real.
Yeah. I mean, all jokes aside, I think those picks were obviously practice, right?
Sure.
So I didn't just for fun it. I mean, it didn't look like I for fun it, right? With the mechanics I was showing.
Oh, that was crazy, yeah.
Right?
True. Press R, swing.
Yeah, that's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. But yeah, it was a very fun series for me, especially.
And when you got the highlight, it was really fun. It was very interactive. You just press R, and then the crocodile can't move.
Yeah, he was also trying to counter me with the Executioner's calling. But it didn't counter me.
Nobody picked up.
It looked like.